Hi everyone, welcome to Byte and Beyond with Uday. In this video, we are going to learn about real-time AI streaming, meaning if I'm asking a question, I should not wait for the complete response. Instead of that, as AI is preparing the response, I should get that response on my browser or in my postman. All right. So for example, let's say my question is explain microservices. So as AI is producing this response, for example, microservices and then R and then architecture style, right? All of this I should be able to see on my browser or in the postman. So this is our agenda. In our previous video, we were waiting for the complete response, but in this video, instead of waiting for the complete response, we are going to stream the AI response, meaning as the AI is producing the response, we are going to read it live. All right, so that is why it's called real-time AI streaming. So let's jump to the demo first. So let me show you what I have built so you will get better idea. So for that, here is our very small UI I have just built uh, completely for the demo. All right. So you can see over here, I can enter the prompt. Over here, this is a system section. All right. I can give some system related information that you are an architect or you are an insurance expert as per my question. All right. This is the model from where I can change the model. This is the tokens. All right. And this is the temperature. So if I hit the send button, you can see I will get the live response over here. Instead of waiting for the complete response, I will keep getting the live response. All right. You can see that AI is still preparing the response. All right. It is preparing. So you can see the status as well. Streaming. Now it is completed. So this is the answer we received from the AI. But instead of waiting for the complete response, we were streaming the response. So you can see we get total 728 chunks. So we got our response from the AI in small chunks. You can see that. We are getting everything in small chunks. You can see all these are all words. And if I go down, you can connect the dots as well. You can see setups. So this is the setup specific your in behave. All right. So I'm getting the response in chunks. So total I have got 728 chunks. Total it took me 13 seconds. All right. Now let me ask another question. For example, mm, let me ask, how is New Zealand? Or let's say, how is USA? All right, to spend rest of the life. All right, typical question. All right, I mean, normal question, nothing else. Okay, let me hit the send button and let's see what happens. You will see that, you know, we are streaming the response. We are still streaming, you can see, still streaming. We haven't received the response from the AI yet. As we are as we are getting it, we will print it over here. So AI is still thinking. Now it is completed. So you can see we got total 681 chunks, and this is our response. We can ask simple question as well. Definitely, what is Java, for example? All right. So what is Java? And just hit the send button. Let's see what it does. You can see complete. So yeah, this is the response. And you might thinking why I have built this UI. So the main reason is if I show you this in the postman, so you can see this is my postman, this is my prompt, and if I hit the send button, the response is not the user friendly because this is the chunks of event that I'm receiving from our backend. All right. So if you see this, this is not the user friendly response. You can see it is still streaming over here. 200. Okay. All right. You can see now it is completed. Now you can see in the end connection closed. So you can see this is not the user friendly response. When you are streaming the data in the Postman, we won't be able to see the friendly response. All right. So that is the main reason I have built an AI, not the AI. I have built the UI so you guys can actually see how the AI is behaving. All right. Of course, I can change the model from here. I can definitely do that. For example, mini, I can say 500 tokens. I can reduce the temperature as well. So let me do. This is the main purpose of having UI is so I can demonstrate that we are actually streaming the data. All right. So if I hit the send button, you can see completed. We got the complete answer. All right. So yeah, now demo is done. Now the question is how we can build this. All right. So let me jump to these steps which I have prepared for you. So as you know, I'm making videos on Spring AI. So I recommend you, if you haven't watched my previous video, please first watch those videos so you can connect the dots and you can follow along with me. So because otherwise you will feel that something is missing because I'm not going to explain um, explain everything which I have covered in the past videos. I'm going to cover whatever I have built or implemented in this video or in this demo. All right. So our first step is, so let's start with the actual implementation. So how can we implement this? So the first step is add the streaming support in the pom.xml. So let me go to our pom.xml. So if you see, this is the new dependency. So if you want to stream the response, AI response, we need to use webflux. So first step is add this webflux dependency in the pom.xml. This is pretty simple, right? Now, second step, update the service layer. We are going to expose new endpoint. We are not going to use existing one. So, so I'm writing service, new service method. So you can see this is the service method which I have introduced in my interface, and you can see I'm accepting the same request body or the input, but instead of string, I am returning the Flux string. All right. So this will help us to stream the AI response. Now let me go to the actual implementation. You can see this is the actual implementation which I have done. Everything else remain as it is. So if you can see, this is my streaming API. All right. Over here, I'm receiving the same request body from the Postman or from the UI. All right. And you can see I'm preparing the prompt over here, similar to the earlier API. I'm preparing the prompt. Now I'm using the chat model. Instead of, you can see, instead of call, I'm using stream over here. So because I want to stream the AI response. So if you see this chat model, this is the chat model from the Spring AI. All right. That basically help us to talk with the AI or communicate with the AI. Now, if you can see, I'm using stream API of the chat model. I'm basically using the stream method and I'm passing this prompt and I am checking is response is equal to null. I am returning null. If it is not null. I am getting the text out of it and I am checking if text is not empty, then I am returning it. That is it. So it is pretty straightforward. If there is a response and it is not empty, return it. Simple. That is what we are doing over here. If there is a response and it is not empty, return it. Simple, straightforward. All right. So this is our implementation. You can see very small implementation. Nothing, I haven't written 100 lines of code to implement this AI streaming. All right. So if I go to the controller, so our service layer is done. All right. Now, as we have implemented the new stream method inside our service layer, I'm going to use it in my controller. All right. So let me go to the controller. You can see this is my controller and it is typical controller. All right. Nothing fancy over here or nothing complicated. This is my stream path, API, API AI chat stream. All right. I am accepting the request body and I am calling my service method over here. All right. This is our service method, stream method. All right. So if you one difference I would like to bring your attention over here. So if you see, instead of application JSON value, what we are sending text event stream value. So basically we are sending the event stream. So if you see, this is the event stream in a text format. And if you ask what is event stream, so I am sending, let's say, what is microservices. So let's say I'm saying micro, then I am sending that text to you, then service, then I am again sending this text back to you. So as I am preparing the response, I will keep sending those response as a part of event. All right. So that is why it is text event stream value, and this type is required in order to stream our response from the AI. Otherwise, we won't be able to, otherwise we won't be able to stream the AI response. So this is the standard media type. Whenever you are streaming something, you should use this standard, even text even stream value. This is standard media type. So that's what we are doing. All right, pretty simple, and our implementation is done. So let me again show you the from the controller. If I show you, if I'm sending the input from here, what is Java? Let's say it comes to the controller. Okay, comes to the controller, and over here I am calling the service method, which is stream, and over here I am preparing the prompt. Instead of call, I am using chat model stream method, and I am checking if response is not null and text is not empty, return it. Then again it goes to the controller. You can see we are using Flux stream. So that is basically helping us for the streaming the AI response. And in the end, I am returning the Flux stream itself. And you can see the media type is text event stream value. And if we use this in the Postman, the response is not quite user friendly. All right, you can change the question, of course. Let's say what is JS. All right, and I can hit the send button again. It will give me this type of events which is not user friendly. You can see it is still streaming. See, now connection closed. So this is not the quite user friendly. So to demonstrate that we are actually streaming the data, I have built this UI. All right. So of course, these are the few typical buttons over here: prompt, system, model, max tokens, and the temperature. I can click the clear button as well. It will clear everything. Now let me, give me demo one more time. All right, let me increase the temperature and the tokens. I will keep it the GPT 5.4 mini. Of course, I can give the system instruction over here, but I would like to use default one. And let me ask, let's say, what is JS over here. Now you can compare the, Postman and the UI difference. You can see we are streaming, we are getting the response, and it is completed. All right. I can ask typical question. Tell me about Canada. Any question you can ask. All right. Canada. Okay. Still streaming. You can see completed, and you can see uh pretty user friendly response we are getting. All right. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you have learned something new today, and if you find my video useful, then please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I highly recommend please follow my AI playlist so you will learn from the pretty basics, and then you will get better idea what exactly we are building, because we are building everything in sequence, step by step. And I'm not explaining this this UI part because this is just for the demonstration. All right. So we can actually see that we are streaming the AI response. And of course, I will, put the GitHub branch in the description, YouTube video description. So please check on it. And in your system, you can definitely give it a try. All right. So, yeah, that is it. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.